Okay, Tante Mariam, we are rolling. Just say something. Just say your name and what.
Yeah, my name is Mariam Rosenfeld.
Okay, for some reason I don't hear.
Yeah, it's no
Mine,
good.
no good.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, my name is Mariam.
Tante Mariam,
Yeah,
tell us a little bit about yourself.
listen, my name is Mariam, and I was born in Lockheed.
Lucky.
The name
How do you pronounce that? Lucky?
Lockheed. Th probably.
Uh-huh. Okay, because people ask me where my mother was from, and I say Lucky, and they don't know where.
Right.
What city is that near?
This is Karpata Rus.
What's the big town nearby?
The same thing, Orshava.
Arshavia?
And then Munkaj.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Okay. Go ahead, tell us a
Yeah.
little.
So now I'm coming from Lockheed. We were, what shall I tell you, I think 12 children. If not more, I don't even remember. I tried to this because they were small. 12 children.
What's banging? Someone banging?
No, upstairs.
Oh.
12 children, and I was the oldest one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, and we also had a meal.
Mm-hmm. They're the same.
It's not the same.
The same business.
The same business, probably.
So describe the business. What was the business?
The business was like that. We had a meal, and we was from the village. Also about I don't know to
15 minutes walk.
about 15 minutes walk to the village. There we had all the Gentile was living there. We had there a grocery store. If we had to buy not milk, but naft or salt or something like that. It was a little grocery store. And we had also a little land, a farm, which we used to grow there potatoes and beans and cucumber. We had a garden for cucumbers, for peppers, for celery, for vegetable like whatever, for green beans. And we had a cow, one cow. And we had, when my brother was already bigger, we had horses, to bearbeiten the land. And what shall I tell you? My father was working very hard. He was, we all was there.
What was his name? Why don't you tell me the name of your father?
My father was Herr Schmeilach.
Yeah.
Herr Schmeilach. My mother's name was Rivka. Your daughter is named after her.
Mm-hmm.
And my daughter Chaya is named after my husband's mother. And you see, this is my whole nachas here.
Let's see.
This here is my nachas. I have a very nice 4 grandchildren.
Show it this way. Point it towards the camera.
Oh,
Point it to the camera.
right here.
Yeah, okay, fine.
I have 4 grandchildren and a very wonderful daughter and a very nice son-in-law, which I'm very, very proud. And I'm very, very happy to have them because after 17 years, I got pregnant. I couldn't get children. Now we all together, she lives up on top of me, and the children are banking. And they coming downstairs, and Bobby, give me this, and Bobby, give me this. And now in the old age, I'm busy with the grandchildren. And it's my pleasure. This gives us to live longer. This we have, and that's it. Then I have four sisters. One sister in Pittsburgh. We are 4 sisters. And 2 sisters in Baltimore. And we are coming along very nice. We're going together for vacations, and we're coming there for the Yontel, they're coming here, and for Simchas, and Baruch Hashem, we have each other. So what can I tell you? The life was not easy for me, because I was the oldest, and I had mamash the responsibility for the whole house, and I raised mamash all the children. My mother, she had every year a child, every year, and it was very hard for her, and I was the oldest, and I had to help her, and I had to help in the business too. My father was very on me. He trusted me. He relied on me, and I was his kroil. Really, he liked me very much. Most, mamash, all of his children. I was his Liebling. Now, what shall I tell you? When you know, when the Nazis, when the Schwuben took away our parnusse, our meal, you know.
What year was that?
This was in 1944, I think. Because
What was life like from the beginning of the war to...
40, maybe in 42, you know, 1942.
Just want to stop for 1 second. Before we get to the story. Tell me a little bit about the name. First of all, you told me your parents' names?
My name
You
is
told me that.
yeah, right.
Yeah, the names of your parents, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, and the names of your brothers and sisters, do you remember them?
Shall I go for everyone? I mean,
let your great-grandchildren know who
okay,
you do.
all right.
A zeiger, a nomen.
Okay, all right. Well, first was my mother had, like I said, 12 children, which I would remember. Maybe, believe me, she had probably more, but I don't remember all the names. So, Mariam, Feige, and Ruchel, and then Yitzchak, and then Leitchu, and then Mendel, Schleimer, Schmiel, Meyer, Perla, a Brandy. It was a Surala, but Surala died when she was about 5-6 years old. She got pneumonia, and you know, doctors sind nicht gewesen, whatever. My mother was sick about it, and she was in a... I mean, she was very... I mean, she had so many children, but yet she was, mamash, very, very sick. She passed away. So, I mean, Surah, whatever yeah, all right. And then, did I say Schleimer, Meyer? Ja, okay, wir noch halten. Brian aber gesucht. Perla aber gesucht. Meyer aber gesucht, ja. No, Schmilaip is Klamakata Schmilaip, I think also. Like I said, they were little children, I don't remember. And then
You were the oldest, you took
I
care
was
of
the
them.
eldest, right. And they all, we just remained four sisters. And they all went, my mother was 42 years when she went in the, and with the in concentration camp with a 40-month baby. It was a week, not a week, it was 2-3 days after Pesach.
1940...
1944. We had a little village, Schwum, there was only Schwum da gewohnt, German. And they all was very good friends with us. They came to our meal and we borrowed them, we gave them, how shall I say, we had a meal and we gave them tenger, you know, like, how shall I say, no.
Flour.
They bought food, flour to bake, you know, cornmeal and wheat and whatever, and we gave them they should pay us later. They didn't have no money. And they were very good friends. I used to go there for money every Sunday. My mother used to send me Geizedem, Zolder Batzul, and Geizedem, Zolder Batzul. Some paid, some didn't pay, and some made up. They made socks by needles, and they made
Uniform.
needle, whatever, whoever they could make up. But schön, I went there. But was I want to bring out a good schwub, but we really
German.
a
What's a
German,
schwub?
a German. Like a day or 2 days after Pesach, he came and he says, Hershku, for my father, you cannot go out from this house. You have to pack, and you have to go. The Germans gonna come. You have to go. You're going to concentration camp. My mother just made. My mother just made. To bake bread.
Mm-hmm.
After Pesach, we didn't have bread. It
Right.
was a big family. We had to eat. So we just made the four breads for kneten, and he came. We have to pack and go. So we had chickens and a cow and horses and whatever we had to leave everything just as it is. Nothing to take, just whatever you could take with you. So we packed whatever we could. Maybe we thought we're gonna use this. We didn't use nothing because we didn't have what to use. So we took the children. My parents. It came up. They provide us for wagons with horses.
Who gave you the wagons?
The Germans.
Not the German.
No, not we. They come to pick us.
Hungarian.
The Hungarian was that. Yeah, the Hungarian.
The Hungarians
Yeah.
were collecting
Collecting the
Jews for the Germans.
for the Germans. So we went first in a small village, Zahaj. There we came from all the villages, because it was in one village gewesen 2 Jiden, in one gewesen 5 Jiden, and then it was whatever, in Martinskes gewesen 2 Jiden, ja? En Loketje gewesen 5, en Smolegwitze gewesen 1, en Zahaj gewesen 5, 6. They all brought it us there, Zahaj, Koidem, And from there, they took us, again with alle wegen, to Orshava. And there they occupied a alley, a few alleys, a few houses. And they put us there, and we was there maybe a week or so. And the Gentiles felt they knew us, whatever, we didn't have nothing but to eat. And they knew us that we are with children and whatever, so they felt bad for us, and they brought us something to eat, They was not allowed, but they swingled in and they brought us something to eat.
What happens if they would have got caught?
Well, they would be hit, what's so geschlungen gewesen. And nothing would happen, but just they didn't let them in, So from there, from Orshava, they took already a train, and they brought us, it's not so easy, it says, there was old people, young people, but old people in the 80s, and the 90s, and the 60s, but that time, in Europe, gewesen 60 years, 70 years, when an old man, an old lady. Some couldn't even survive to go to the train. Some passed away by the train, some in the train, whatever. And we went by train, we came to Munkac. There was a ghetto, more, like a big, not a factory, what they had their...
Brick.
A fabric with wood.
Factory to make bricks, no?
Bricks, whatever, a big place, a big place. There maybe 5,000 people could go in there. So there already came from all the villages. From all the village came in that Teglagyar. The name was Munkac Teglagyar. That was the name. There, we all came there, and they made there a kitchen, like they gave us to eat. They cooked. Whatever they gave, they took from the villages, from the food, whatever. So they gave us there to food. Also, we took along food with us, and we was able to make fire and to cook ourselves, whatever we cooked, whatever. Could you imagine, like we, 14 children, 15, and the parents and a little baby, and we was sleeping on the floor. They gave us floors, and I don't know, I don't even remember wo sie gewesen. Sind nicht keine Matratzen, sind nicht gewesen nothing, just what we had clothes, whatever, we slept on it. So we got there for lice. It was lice, a lot. Anyway, we wasn't there long. We was there, like I say, a week, maybe 2 weeks. I don't even remember.
This is the Munkac.
In the Munkac. There, and this was, like I say, from all Batamganim, all the people there. Then then they took really trains, big trains, wagons, and they brought us to Auschwitz.
Open wagen.
I mean, no, sie nicht been open, sie sind ziegemachte Wagens, gerade dort. You know, we went. But no food, they didn't give us nothing, we didn't have nothing, they stopped. You see, we took the good dishes, you know, that maybe we're gonna cook, we're gonna use, we didn't know where we're going. So we took dishes and we took along, and when the train was running, I don't know, a few hours or half a day or whatever, and they stopped, wir sollen uns geben Wasser. So we gave out the dishes, you know, they should give through the train so open the dish, they should give, you know, the Gentile, whatever, they was seeing the people are going, so we was asking water, so we give the dishes, the tap, some against water. They took the tap, they never give us water, okay? Anyway, and so we came to Auschwitz.
How long was the train ride?
The train ride was,
4 days.
how much?
4 days.
About 3-4 days. You see, I don't remember, about 3-4 days. Anyways.
How many people did most people survive the ride? A lot of people.
Yeah, the people survived. You know, the people survived. We was one on top of the other, umgesteppt, you know, whatever. Anyway.
What did people think they were going? Where did they
We didn't know. Maybe the elderly people, maybe they know they geschrien Shema Yisrael, and they was saying Tillam and they whatever. But we people, we young generation, we people, we didn't know where we were.
Why do you think the old people knew?
The old people maybe knew because they heard already at the Heim that they took people, whoever didn't have citizen papers, in Minkac and Berexas, and even from us here and there, we heard if they don't have citizen papers, they're taking them to Poland, and there they're not surviving. So they probably knew. I mean, we didn't have no television, and if they had, maybe they heard news from the newspaper from here and there. I don't know, but maybe they knew.
Poland, they took already before.
In Poland, they took and.
You didn't hear news from Poland.
No, we maybe.
You have radios in the town?
No,
British broadcasting?
Nothing. But maybe you see, like in Minkac, bigger city. Maybe they had connection. Maybe they knew. So you know the news travels. So I think that our parents, whatever, they knew where we're going. We did not. So we came to Auschwitz. What was it? The train stops, and you know, we brought the people to tile here and there to make place for them. So the elderly people, not the elderly people, but the elderly people, you know, they took in one side, and the young people on the other side.
Mango.
But we didn't know what it is. I took my mother's one child, let's say a 2-year-old, because it got 3 and 5 and 4, you know, so I took one child, because I wanted to be with her, to watch the children, to help her out. But a couple came. He was not, maybe, I don't know, it was not an assessment. There was Polish people was working there. And he saw me to take, you know, the baby with me and to stay with the mother. And he says, whose child is this? I says, mine. He says, and who's this lady? That's my mother. He took the child, Oscar is me the child, give it to the mother, and he took me by the hair or by this and threw me over there. So I was crying. I didn't know what he wants to do. I wanted to be with my mother because I was very attached to my mother. So it didn't help me. Right away, they took all the children, all the girls, on one side, the parents with the children. The man I never saw, I don't know. Also, they was busy with the man, they was busy this. So they took away the...
Mangala.
Yeah, Mangala. So anyway, my mother remained with the children there, and we went on the other side. Then they took us to a bed. Now, first of all, they took us to a place which they shaved us. They shaved us all over and everything. They shaved us. And they gave us clothes. They took, we put on good clothes and whoever jewelry, whatever, that we're going to have it, whatever. But when we came in that room, they stripped us out, everything. And they shaved us and everything. And then they gave us clothes. They didn't give my size. They gave a dress, and they gave us a pair of shoes, and that's it. One dress, a pair of shoes, and finish a mass. That's what it was. And then they brought us to Kasern, like, bunkers. Not bunkers, but on top, barracks. Barracks. So they put us in the barracks. We have preachers, like bunk beds. Bunk beds. And we was bunk beds. Matter of fact, we was three together. One sister, Feige, she was in Munkac by a Tante. So she did not come with us. And then when they shaved us, we didn't recognize each other. So when we missed one, Laichu, we didn't know where she is. All of a sudden, next day, and we had to be in Selapel, we had to be 5 each. Then the next day, we go to Selapel, and I'm looking for Laichu, and she didn't recognize me, I didn't recognize her. Anyway, somehow we recognized each other. And she did not supposed to come from that 5 to here, but she ran away here. She came here, as I remember. So one was already, anyway, they 5 and they took away one, but she remained here. Matter of fact, I had a friend they were 2 sisters, they still living, and they had another sister, and they was in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one sister was very skinny one. And she was but 16 years, or 17, 16, 15, whatever. And she was a skinny one. And they took her from the Zelapel, from the Raya, they took her out and she went in the crematorium. And the other 2 sisters remained. Anyway, we happened to be all together in one this. What was, we had problems with the Laichu. Because Laichu has a hand, So when they give us the tattooation.
When did they do that?
The tattooation when we was already like, they give us the clothes when we came in. They gave us the clothes and they gave us the barracks, to sleep in. The next day we went outside in a big lot. Maybe thousands and thousands of häftlings, and we had to give the tattooation here, the number, and
let me just again, this one.
the number is here.
Let me see it.
Can I show you? It's 18 whatever. Here. What is it? You know what it is? I don't know, whatever. Here.
Okay, hold it like that, just fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So we remember your number? What is your number? You remember?
It's here. I don't.
don't remember what it
don't-
was.
Yeah, I don't. I just don't
Did
see.
you, they didn't call you by your name. They
By
you had to-
name.
You had to remember your
Oh
number.
yeah, we didn't have no name, just numbers. We was by numbers. 18. Seen, it's going glasses.
Okay.
Anyway, who looks at it?
Who
I
looks
never
at it?
look at it. And Laichu, when she had to go, it was a miracle because she gave the hand and she made like that. You see? And he didn't see that she's handicapped. So he gave her also the number. Then when we was in Auschwitz about a week or so maybe, then they bring us to, I really don't remember, believe me, you see, I don't remember, maybe a week or maybe two, not more. We were in Auschwitz. Then they didn't know what to do with us. Some people that came before, they gave jobs there in Auschwitz.
When you came there, did you know what kind of place it was? Did you speak to people who had been there? What did you think? Where did you think you were?
Well, right away they said, you know what they did with us when we came, the second day or so, what they did, they brainwashed us. They gave us cards, postcards, we should write home. You know, we should write home. So we thought we're going to stay, we're going to go to work or whatever, because when we came, you see, they showed us, we saw little children was playing, people was outside. So we thought, you know, oh, here are the mothers going to be with the children, they're going to work, you know, something you saw them. But it's not so. They took all the children and they killed, and they took the parents with the children, they killed. And they went to crematorium, you see what. But then we start, you know, the people, you know, there was like mothers and whatever, elderly people, they understood and they knew. They say, you see that chimney, you see that royer, there are people burning. You know, then we was already, we came to this, that Wussegeite, you see that, this. And people was coming, transport. But don't think, it came also, it was a place, when we was in Plaszow, let's say, it come Christian people too. And you know what? They had to dig their own grave, and they used we used to bring holes there, you know, from a place, we used to schlep holes there, and they used to, wood. And they used to kill the people, Gentile, from woods, the partisan or whatever.
Partisan.
Yeah, and they used to take them, and they used to kill them, and to take out their gold sign, their watches, their belongings, whatever, and they killed them and put them in the grave and made a fire and burned them.
Where's the microphone? Where's the microphone? Microphone.
Hold on.
I didn't see it. That's what's bothering me.
You weren't hearing anything?
I mean, I heard it, but I heard Uncle Lisa better than I heard her. Okay, let's just go back there. All right. We're rolling? Yeah, we're rolling. Okay, say something then. Good.
Yeah, so,
It's a little too loud now.
Pomožete tengi pito plašo,
Tell us about, where was Plaszow?
Plaszow, yeah,
promotion.
yeah. After we was,
After near Krakow.
after we was in Auschwitz, we was maybe, I would say maybe 2 weeks or so. They brought us to Plaszow, to Krakow. There they brought us for working. We should work for the Germans. So it came an SS man, you know, Reich, he came in and he had, there was a ice factory, Eisen factory, and wave material factory. I don't know what kind of factory because
Knitting factory.
A what?
Knitting.
Knitting factory. I wasn't working in those factories because I was chosen in the to cook for the people. So, but I wasn't. My sisters were, matter of fact, anyway, we came to Plaszow, like I say, and they put us to work. They took 500 people, 500 girls, they took us to Plaszow for working. There were Plaszow people also were there in a ghetto, but they were
Polish people.
Polish, but they was there like they were in a ghetto, but they was working for them. One was a shoemaker, one was a tailor, and one who knows what. I even don't know what. So they was there. They was better off than we because they came from Plaszow. They was able to take more money with them probably or food. I don't know what, but they was on their own. Matter of fact, they was asking a Häftling by the SS that should go to wash the floor for them or to shine the shoes over there, whatever. We was very lucky we went because they had more food. They gave us bread, and they gave us an apple or so. And so and other people was working in the.
Okay, go ahead, Tante.
Okay, so now in Plaszow was good for us. I mean, good. We had food. There was a kitchen, big kitchen, and we had every morning our bread, and we had soup, and we had. We had a kitchen there, and as a matter of fact, I was working in the kitchen, and it was food to eat for the people when they came up.
Okay.
When they came from a day's work, they had we was cooking for them, we potatoes, soup, and a goulash, whatever we had. They got they ziegel bread and they cut off 5 pieces, whatever. And what else is there? It was clean because everybody has also preachers, bunk beds, but it was clean because girls, they put up girls to work, to wash some girls to clean the bathroom and to make the beds, and it was clean kept.
Did you have any friends there?
Yeah, we made friends. We had friends, yeah. Friends. Now I don't even remember them, most of them. Some of them we still keep in touch. We have friends. We still in touch with them. And what can I tell you more? And then everything was fine. Everything was okay. And then it came up that the Russian are coming or whatever. I think it's probably the Russian. And we had to evacuate. So everybody had to take from the kitchen. They give bread, they give food, whatever, and we had to go. Where did we go? We was walking. It was winter time. We was walking to Großrosen. In Germany, a city, Großrosen. We came there. And we came there. In between, we was sleeping in the farms and the hay, and matter of fact, and there, my feet are what was it? We was in a stall, in a shire. There was hay, and they put us there to sleep. In winter, it was very, very cold. We didn't took off the shoes, or we did, I think. I think I did took off maybe the shoes. I don't even remember, but my feet was frozen, and also my shoes were frozen. And the morning came. They said we had to go water. We had to go. I couldn't put up my shoes. My shoes was frozen, and my foot was da. So an SS man, we didn't know what to do. I was crying. I couldn't go. I couldn't put down the shoes. So he came. And he took the shoe and he went and he warmed it up. And then I put up the shoes, and that's water we was walking. Till we came, maybe we had another stop, I don't even remember for sure, but till we came to Bergen-Belsen.
Everybody was able to make the march?
No. I mean, not that I am skipping, but I cannot even tell you. When we was walking, so some people couldn't walk. They got sick. They got schwach. And some people, if they got schwach and they stopped, they didn't go, hat man sie geschossen. And some people, we had a wagon without Pferd or whatever. We was schlepping the wagon. So some people, when they were noch in better condition, whatever, we schlepped them. They went and they allowed whatever, I don't know how, and we schlepped them. Wie lang man die kann schleppen. But a lot of people, we don't even know who's at in the back. You know, we went in the front, and but I heard that whoever cannot walk and cannot walk and sick, whatever, so they haben sie geschossen.
Ja.
They shot them. But anyway, we came to Bergen-Belsen.
When was this, do you remember?
Bergen-Belsen, we was befried there. Maybe we was there for 6 months, I don't know, something like that. 6 months in Bergen-Belsen. 3 months. About 4 months we were there.
Seemed like a long time.
It was a long time. So we were in Bergen-Belsen, there was very bad. Because there was, when we came, there was already people from other camps. And like, you know, like Hungarian, like from Budapest, like they were speaking Hungarian. And I mean, we just came, they were longer there. They was working there, they was longer there probably, I don't know. But there, when we came already there, you couldn't see nothing, just skeletons. Ausgehungert and sick and dead. They put us in, when we came from Gross-Rosen, from the walk, when we came, they gave us also barracks. It was a little hay on it, and they put us in like this, you know, like this. I don't even know how many girls we was there. So there, if you had to go in the Nacht out, you have to step and there's to go outside, whatever. Anyway, there was really a Vernichtungslager, like a lot of people couldn't survive, couldn't aushalten, couldn't do it. So they
Couldn't do what?
couldn't survive. Couldn't live. It was a corridor, a hall. So during the night, einer died here, einer died dort, and they all bring them in that hall. Some of them still was breathing yet. They had man schön rausgeschleppt in the hall. And then they took them off a wagon. They took a wagon every day. And they put them all like you see, like hulls, like wood. They put them in the wagon. And they brought them, I don't know where they put them, for Brennan, whatever, I don't know. But there was very, very a größer Horn. The people could not survive. We was there only, we came late, and we was there, like I say, 2 or 3 months, I don't know, and we came stronger a little bit. We got all sick. We got the typhus. Wie heißt typhus? Typhus, yeah. And the typhus we had, and also we was very, very paralyzed, and also we had crets. What do you say, crets? What it?
Boils.
You know, so gerissen. It was itching very much. So they did heal us there. They gave us some cream, so sehr gestinken, man hat gegeben, geschmiert, and they gave us whatever, they helped us. But anyway, this was till we We was befried.
So what were you doing those 3-4 months?
No, nothing. We didn't work. No, we didn't work. We
How did
didn't
you
do.
spend your time?
Well, we was working. We was only working in Plaszow, in Krakow.
But once you were taken to...
Once we came to the Gross, we was not working. Not in Gross Rosen noch nicht. No place. Not in Auschwitz auch nicht. Nothing. We was not working. There were people, but they were a long time there. They were working, but in Brzezinka, hat das geheißen, what I heard, by clothes, they select the clothes, and I don't know what. Whoever was there could tell you that, I don't know, but I heard there was working people in Auschwitz. I was not working.
Bergen-Belsen was...
This was a Vernichtungslager.
That a crematoria there?
No,
Shot
they just people, they didn't shot people there.
Just wait till they died?
They died for themselves, natural death, as far as I know.
What did you eat?
Oh, they gave us it. They gave us to eat. They gave us food, soup, eat, whatever. There we couldn't do. We cannot there. You see, in Plaszow we could do a little bit like steal things, whatever. There we could not do nothing. We have to eat what they gave, whatever. That's what I remember. I don't know. And then
I mean, I'm just trying to figure out, you spent there a few months.
nothing to do.
You
Nothing.
spoke to your, what did you speak about?
No, what we speak about, if we come home, if we ever come home, we don't need nothing, just we should brush our teeth, and we should just have bread, and we don't need nothing, we're not gonna need nothing, and I wish we should find our family, and we don't need nothing, we just wish to wash our teeth and to have bread enough to
That's
eat.
what you dreamed about.
That's what we dreamed, nothing else. What can I tell you? It's. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to say, but
Were you there, was you there, the Rosh Hashanah, whatever, was there Yontif there? No, you weren't there. No. You don't remember.
I don't remember. Sie haben wieder Jontef, a Jontef. I don't
Anybody know?
remember. I don't remember. Listen, a lot of things. Ask me the dates. I don't remember.
Yes, April 15.
Aber befreit geworden. So, anyway, when we were befreit, so some people, they took people, they tried, the British soldiers, the British army, hat uns befreit. Then it was again trouble.
Did you know they were coming? Did you hear?
No, we didn't know. We didn't
Just
know.
suddenly woke up?
Suddenly, right, so we didn't know. Whatever, then start also a trouble because the English, they gave us to eat food, a lot, like normal, like fat, like thing. And a lot of people died from it because they poisoned they couldn't, I don't know, mit gegessene Sachen and the empty stomachs and the other Sachen didn't work, a lot of people got the typhus. They couldn't take it. But what was it? When we was befried, so there was warehouses, with clothes, with food, so we was, like man lost raus hat chicken von dem Stag, von the cube. We was all white and we was rubbing. We was rubbing, we was snoring, we went to the Deutschen, to the German, to the Dutch, we was asking for milk, for bread, for eggs, for what. I remember I was very brave, stupid maybe, because they saw that the people, the Häftlinge, are wild, they coming, they asking, they hungry, they want, they don't ask. So they put a dog on the, let's say, on a chicken farm, chicken coops, They put a dog. And we wanted to have a chicken. So what did I do? Ich come doch von a Dorf, and I know a dog. So a dog, I don't know how I was talking to him, but I went in the cube, there in the farm, and believe me or not, Ich habe genommen Chicken und gedreht the cap, a few of 3, 4, whatever. I have company with me, not by myself, but they were outside. And I have gedreht the chicken and I have overgeworfen for them, and we cooked them. You know, we had, I don't know how we cooked. Believe me, I don't even know, but I know I did that. And we went to Schnorr. You know, they gave us eggs, they gave us milk, they gave us bread, whatever. If this was, you know, whatever. Then the English, they took from us, from the Mädler, they select, whoever was very sick, they sent to Sweden to recover. Right? And then the Wesset gewollt guy, not everyone wanted to go, but whoever wanted to go, they sent, you know, the girls, they went to Sweden to recover there. And they had it there very good because there was a very good climate, whatever. Some stood there, and some married there, and some came home, and some whatever. We didn't go. We was more healthier like that, so they took us to Bergen-Belsen. Tante in Bergen-Belsen. Tante in Bergen-Belsen, it was a big kasarne, whatever, a big building, whatever. And they made us place there. This was already after the Befreiung, and they gave us already clothes, and there was a kitchen, and there was already a guns. We had already boyfriends, and we went out, and they was planning to send. I mean, they was planning coming to send us people wherever we want. We want to go to Israel. They sent us to Israel. If we want to go home, which we wanted to go home, we went home. But we went home because I wanted to see maybe. I went home. I wanted to see my home. Maybe I find my mother, my father, my sister. I took a find Feigen in Mumkach, right? But before we went home, whatever, we stopped in Budapest. We stopped in other places probably, or they gave us the food, they gave us money, they gave, you know, it was an UNRWA, a Jewish organization, the Hayas, you know, they helped us, whatever. And in Budapest, there I met, we could go wherever we want. The train money, we didn't need money for the train. And in Budapest, I met my husband. And we all was together, Laichu and Ruchel and me. And then I went to Munkach, home. Laichu didn't go, and Ruchel didn't go. I went home by myself. And I came to my place in the mill. I went straight home. What did I find there? Empty walls. The mill was working. The mill was working. The man, what he took away from us, the mill. I still didn't tell you, but anyway, the man. We're gonna back. The man he took the mill. I came there. No, there is only was the rooms, the four rooms empty, nothing, but the mill was running. And we had a garden with very nice fruit, fruit, plums, apples, whatever, the Hungarian plums, you know. He says, well, if you want, you could have some.
Letting you have some.
Yeah, if you want some, you could have some. Anyway, I slept over in his house. Ich habe nicht gehabt wie zu schlafen, ich habe nicht gehabt wie zu sein.
Your house?
Not in my house, I went to his house. Because in my house, keiner nicht gewesen. You see, it was empty.
And where was the mill? On your property?
The mill was there. Let's say the mill is here, but everything is empty. The business going on. The business going on, but the house is empty. Nothing.
The mill is what the border is, out to the town.
Yeah, it was like I said. It was about 15 minutes to the village. So I went to him and I slept over. He gave me to eat. I mean, kosher, nicht kosher, I mean, I ate whatever he gave me. And then I went back to Munkach, I think. I went back to Munkach. And there I found Feige. We found Feige there. And then, anyway, this was before, but my husband, I don't even remember, we came with my husband to Warsaw, and we took the birth certificates. You know, he was smart. He knew what he wants. I didn't know for birth certificate that I'm gonna need it or I have to have it, whatever. But he made me to go to Zahaj. There was our notary public, and there we took this. Okay, which it was useful. We needed it. And then for Munkaj, we was in Munkaj with my husband, not married yet. And we went to Budapest again. We were all four of us there in a Erzsébet school.
Were you able to find out what happened to your other brothers and sisters?
Never. And no, they were young children. They were young. We were. What could survive is between Ruchel and Laichu, a boy was already 18 years old, but he couldn't. He was a Munko Tabor. He didn't survive. No, he could have to, but he only one could survive. The rest was all minor, very young children. So we came to Budapest, and there we were in Erzsébet school. And from there we went, my husband took us. See, we were four sisters. We didn't know where to go, what to do. We didn't have nothing. I wasn't home, no parents, nobody. I am the oldest. We didn't know what to go. People are going, some people, they went to Israel. A lot of people went to Israel. And a lot of people remain in Czechia. And a lot of people remain in Germany. And we were four children. If not my husband came. He found out that we are alive and we are in Budapest, and he came.
Looking for you?
He came to looking for me.
Why did he look for you?
Why? Because he knew people are alive, some people, so he heard from this, from that we are alive, and he came to visit me. Matter of fact, you want to hear a story? The story is like that. Like we had, also like my husband said, we had a malamed, a teacher, by us in my house, a young boy. And that boy was by us, also 4 weeks he was by us, and 4 weeks was another people, whatever, but with food, with eating, with sleeping, whatever. And that boy wanted to marry me. That who feared, he wanted me. I mean, not only him, I had another one. He also, them whatever they wanted to marry me. Okay. But I really didn't care for him. I really didn't care for him. So anyway, nothing happened. But after the war, when he found out that we are in that Erzsébet school, he came to visit me. And he was a Czechischer, he was he had already a farm. He occupied a farm, and he was still in the uniform, and he was privileges, and he was somebody. So it's like this. We was there four sisters. We didn't have nothing where to go, nothing what to do. Of Israel, I didn't want to go. It's just not good somehow. I don't know what. And he proposed me. He wants to take me on that farm. Matter of fact, he wants to take all the girls on that farm. Well, I didn't know what to tell him. I didn't know what to do. I was not in love with him, because if I would be in love with him, I would run, but I was not. But ich habe nicht gehabt kein Breire. Really, nicht gehabt kein Breire. So I said, I will see. I don't know. I'll let you know. I don't know. And that day, my husband shows up. Do you hear? My husband shows up, and he found him in my room. He was sitting there. He was waiting that tomorrow I'm going with him. He was sure. So my husband came, so bin ich schon aufgelebt geworden, ich schon, somebody, I don't know what I was thinking. But my husband asked me, he went away, he says, so was herzig? Was die Her du? Was herzig? So ich immer so, ich weiß nicht, but will, ich soll mit, I don't know, but I want, kann ich jetzt wieder das.
I'll take it.
Maybe.
Gut.
Interessant jetzt.
Ah, das ist interessant.
Oh, das ist sehr interessant.
Let me hear the story. Go ahead.
So my husband says, so what's the Ter do? So I tell him, I don't know, but he has a farm and he has a house and he wants to take us there. He wants me to take there and he wants to marry me. So he says, so what do you say? I say, I don't know what to say. I don't know. He said, tomorrow that we are leaving, we're going. So he said,